Hi, this is Brandon with Precision Defensive Solutions, and today we're going to talk a little bit about self-defense and decision making and the different types of scenarios that I have been in that a recent class really made me start to think about. Recently, we were taking a class from Active Self-Protection. I know those of you that know us, big surprise there. This year they've released a new course, and I'm not going to give you the details of the course, exactly how it works, but there's a lot of scenario training in it, and I will tell you, I think that's great. I've been a big proponent for scenario training for a long time. But it really is very difficult to do in a firearms world, any live firearms world. And any time that you take a class that you come away looking at things, either confirming what your beliefs were, discovering new things, which is even better, or just looking at how you view the world, I think is a huge thing. And when we talk about these things, sometimes we overlook the obvious. And it made me think about how, you know, the scenarios that I've been in my life, unfortunately, where I've been very lucky, you know, ones that were actual physical encounters, and many that I've avoided because of just honestly paying attention to my world. And those are things that we have to think about when we're doing as self-defenders, because many times we think about as self-defenders that, you know, it's a fight. We're going to go hands-on. We're going to pepper spray somebody. We're going to get our gun out. We're going to do this. Self-protection is not always a physical action. Many times, self-defense situations can be diffused and avoided just by paying attention. And I want to give you some examples of this, right? So, in 2021, September of 2021, my wife and I were in a local Sheetz. We're standing in line to pay for our items. This is right after the mask mandate started being lifted, because to be honest with you, I did not go in stores during that time, so because of the masks. And we're not going to get into why and that. That's a little too personal for me. We're standing there, and I see this guy come in, and he's wearing a hoodie and sweatpants, and it's a thick, heavy hoodie and sweatpants. And I'm thinking, that's not odd behavior normally, but when it's 87 degrees outside, that's very odd behavior. Especially when you're looking down and looking around and being all twitchy, which made me look down, and his hands are in his pockets and his hands are twitching, and it set off a whole bunch of red flags. My first thought was that when he got up to the counter, he was going to pull a gun out of that pocket and rob the cashier. The side doors, our nearest exit, were locked. We could not get out, so the only way that we could go out was to go around him. So that was kind of problematic. So I positioned myself so that I could see what was happening and waited to see what the outcome was. When he approached the cashier, he asked her if she would change a $20 bill. And the way he yanked it out, it was almost like he was drawing a weapon. But it wasn't. I saw a flash of green, no weapon, not getting involved. Not my circus, not my dance, right? So what he did was he pulled out a counterfeit $20 bill. And after multiple times of the cashier telling him that she could not open the register to break that 20, she finally gave in and she broke that 20. Now, did he commit a crime? Yes, he did. He passed a counterfeit $20 bill. Is that theft? Yes, it is. Is it worth somebody like me or you getting involved in? Absolutely not. When we look at those things, could that have gone bad? Yes. Were there cues there that something was off? Yes, there were. Does that mean that we always have to get involved or take physical or verbal action against that? No. The legal ramifications of that, if it's not your property, you're not, it's pretty significant, and it's really not worth the problem. I've had numerous people, solicitors, come into my business over the years. So we've had a commercial business in a commercial space for 19 years. And we've definitely had the aggressive solicitors that when they were told to leave, they didn't leave. Did that mean I had to physically remove them? No. Only a couple times did it really get heated, and one time, I literally pulled out a pepper spray and I was getting ready to spray the guy because he was literally putting his hands up like he was going to fight, and I wasn't going to fight him. I just was not going to fight him. So those are things that we have to be aware of in self-defense, right? In the next video, in part 2, we're going to talk about a little bit more aggressive encounters that I've had and where the line was getting drawn. So take care, everybody. Be safe. Hope this video helped you out a little bit. Look for part 2 coming very soon. Take care.